Hello, Bryant Hawk friends. This is Mr. Gallagher, and I'm teaching today about weather. There are 3 new science units in the science curriculum that teachers are teaching, and the first one that teachers are planning on teaching is about weather. And so each of the teachers is doing a kind of beginning, what we call a kickoff lesson, which gives you some information and some background information, some books, some vocabulary to be ready to study that unit, which means a collection of ideas or lessons, and weather. I get to be first and introduce the topic of weather to you. Before we begin, I want to be sure that I say hello to everyone. And so, hello to friends in room 103. Hello to friends in room 104. Hello to friends in room 171. And hello to friends in room 102. Glad you're here. Now, weather is an exciting, by my opinion, thing to study because it's with us every single day. Science is around us every single day. You probably know that already. Weather is one of those. And every area of the world has weather that is their own. Seattle is kind of world famous for being a rainy city. And that's this word right here, rainy. Would you read that word with me? Rainy. R-A-I-N-Y. That's one of the words that's used to describe Seattle. Another weather word that is used to describe Seattle is sunny, the opposite of rainy. Please read it. Sunny, and let's spell it. S-U-N-N-Y. Another weather we do see in Seattle often is cloudy. Let's read it. Cloudy, and then spell it. C-L-O-U-D-Y. This word happens in Seattle sometimes to different degrees, different amounts of wind. That's the word wind. Windy, windy. W-I-N-D-Y, windy. And then sometimes near Seattle this happens, and occasionally, which means not very often in Seattle, we see this weather. Snowy. Snowy. S-N-O-W-Y. Now if we were to look at these words again, these types of words are called adjectives. Put that in our brain 3 times. Adjectives, 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 and press it so it sticks. Now, adjectives are words that describe something. So, a day could be rainy. The weather could be rainy. Day and weather are nouns. New word, noun. Noun, noun, noun. A noun is the name of a person, place, or thing. Weather is a thing, day is a thing. And so a describing word, or an adjective like rainy, rainy weather. Sunny day. Cloudy weather. Windy day. Snowy weather. Weather is the big category or topic that we're talking about. Now, I gave my class a book like this to keep science information in. If you got one from your teacher, then please have that ready. If not, then please get a piece of paper. This is going to be our science book. It can be your science book or your science pages with whatever you have. I'm going to get my crayons out of my bag here. And right on the first page, I'm going to write the word weather. I'll hold it up so we can do it together. Oop, I hear rhyming there. Together and weather. Move my chair this way. Weather. The first letter I'm going to write it on the top line there. If you have a blank piece of paper, then just write it on the paper. Weather, W. Well, that's turquoise. Thought I was getting black. Reach in there again and get the black crayon so it's easier to see. W. We're doing book spelling. E. A. We wrote all of those letters in our letter of the day already. Yeah. T. We wrote that one too. H. Oh, whoa. E. Hey. Do you remember learning those letters already? W. E. A. T. H. E. Weather. R we have not learned yet. Straight back. Big belly. Other leg. Weather. And then what I'd like you to do at the top is to please make a line from the middle top to right above those words. And then would you make a middle line going across like this. Later we'll draw some pictures to show the types of weather that we'll be looking at, studying, and learning. Now my lesson today, I will admit, might actually be 2 or 3 lessons because I have so much stuff in front of me to show you that I hope you will like. Have you heard that I like stuff? I do like stuff. I like finding stuff. I like collecting stuff. I like organizing stuff. And my favorite is to find stuff at the thrift stores. I have so many thrift stores stories to tell you that, well, yes, I will tell some of why I'm wearing a thrift store story right now. This rain jacket I wore on purpose today. This was a brand new to me, used by somebody else. Rain jacket in great shape that I bought at the thrift store for a really good price. I like it. Keeps me warm. It's got a nice hood in the back that fits into this collar. Can you see? If I roll it up, it fits in this collar. And then I can zip it closed, or I can just close it and wear it. It's a new thrift store treasure. Now, I have this. I have my word cards. I do like to sing, although I don't always think I have a very good singing voice, but I do like to sing, especially piggyback songs. Songs where the music is familiar from someplace else, and then someone smart, sometimes me and mostly other people, change the words we know associated with that song, and then use new words. And I have some weather songs today that go with this song melody. If you know that music, would you wave to me? Yeah, okay, good. Because I have a song, a weather song, that uses that music. I'm just saying. These words have 5 letters in them. Be ready for a song. Then I went into my weather book box at school and I found this book, The Wind Blew. I think I'd like to read that. I found more books than I can show you, but I'm showing you the ones that I picked to read. This one is called What You See in a Cloud, Watching the Wind, Lightning. It has an exclamation point, so I have to read it that way. Lightning! Exclamation point means a kind of excited voice. Thunderstorms, bad weather, watching the weather, and what's the weather? The unit is weather, in case you didn't guess yet, because I just said that word weather I don't know how many times. Okay, so you have a book or a page ready. You saw my books, and then teachers gave out some copied pages like this for you. We will need these today. I'm going to help you build a book that we can then put together, and then you can have a weather book. The name of the book goes with this page. It's called Rain in the City. And the permission to use this book comes from the Great Bryant PTSA organization. It's a group of parents and teachers at school who do many things for the school, including raising money. And then some of that money is used to buy things for students. And they bought us a subscription, which means we can get these books online and then share them with students. And so I went looking in the Reading A to Z website and found several weather books, but this is the one I think would be good for us to work on together. Rain in the City. It's copied back to back, so I'll show you how we will cut the pages and then build the book, and that will give us one more tool to use. And then I'd like to read some books, and then I'd like to teach the songs, and then, I did mention I like stuff. Yes, I did say that before because I was talking about my rain jacket. I do have, well, just some of my collection of things that people use on rainy days. I'm wearing a rain jacket because we live in Seattle, and Seattle has many days that are rainy. Rainy is the first word I read to you. It's the first picture we'll draw on this page, and it's the first word we'll use in the song, which I think I will teach right now. I think I'll do that. I think I'll teach the song part 1, and then I'll teach the other parts at different times. Okay, it's that music again. Piggyback songs, they just make me laugh. I'm just going to sing. Okay, here's how the words go, and then I'll show you the words. They're on a page right here. There was a time when we got wet, and rainy was the weather. R-A-I-N-Y, 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 and rainy was the weather. What do you think? I'm kind of liking it. Ready to try it again? I'll hold the words up in case you are someone who wants to know the reading words that go with this song. And then you can read it. There are some kindergarten words on this page. Or you can just hear the words that I say and you're remembering in your head. There was a time when we got wet and rainy was the weather. R-A-I-N-Y, 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 and rainy was the weather. Yes, let's sing that again later. Okay, to start with, let's come back to this page. Right up here in the first box, would you please pick a rain color? I'm going to pick blue. No, not that the rain is blue, but blue is a watercolor. Especially, you know that from some of our map work. So right up here, I'm going to draw. Yeah, rainy has 5 letters in it. So I think I will draw 5 raindrops. The raindrop I'm going to draw has kind of a loopy part and a pointy part. I'm going to draw it like that. Would you do that on your paper? Let's do 5 for now. And on another page, we'll do more. I'm just going to draw 5 here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need one more. I'm going to squeeze that in over here, I think. Okay. There was a time when we got wet and rainy was the weather. R-A-I-N-Y, 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 and rainy was the weather. Okay, that's good. Then I'm going to let me see, take a look at this book. I'm trying to think which one is the best one to read. Okay. Well, I don't think rain is bad weather unless there's lots and lots of it, and then you know, or you've heard, that too much rain can lead to flooding, and that's when there's more water than the ground can absorb, and then the water sits on top of the ground, and if it keeps piling up, that can be dangerous to people or animals or plants or homes or vehicles or traffic or buildings. So let me read some pages in the Bad Weather book. This is a science book. It's called Bad Weather. It's written by Margaret MacDonald. Bad Weather. I think I'll move around so I can be close. The book can be close to what you are seeing there. Bad weather. Here's a picture dictionary part to show fog, hail, lightning, rain, snow, and tornado. Let's read the rain chapter here. Rain can be very bad weather. You can get very wet when it rains. And here it shows raindrops. We just made those. And a puddle. Here's a page about snow, but I'll read that one later. Okay. Now, let's take a look at the book pages right now. You have some pages like this. They're copied in a small book called a pocket book. And so what we need to do with that, where did my scissors just go? Oh, there they are. Okay. There's many things on my desk. Would you please find this page? It has two parts to it. There's a top part and a bottom part. And then these are going to be folded, but you're just going to cut on the dark line that you see. So if you need to pause the video while you get your papers, you can do that. And then I'm going to begin. So right there, on the black line, I'm going to cut on that. I'm going to cut it in front so you can just see. It's just cutting up like this. But that's all I'm cutting. I'm leaving the papers like this, because that's actually 2 pages together when I fold it. And this is 2 pages together when I fold it. After I do that, there's a side that looks like this, and then there's a side that has 2 pages. They stay together, so I'm going to fold that top and bottom like this, because then I have the front cover and the back cover. And then I'm going to put this on my desk. Then I have this page, where there's some white pages, and this, and I'm going to fold that in half. Now there's something called stack from the back that we use in kindergarten when you're building books. You start at the back of the book and you build up, and then the book is all put together or assembled. So I'm putting this part down so it touches my desk. So like this. Touches my desk, and then on top of it I'm putting this page like this, and I leave this right here because then I'm picking up my other page like this, which has that black line down the middle, and then I'm going to cut that right now too. So would you please use yours? And then you have 2 pages with pictures on both sides. Now these pages have numbers on them, so that's helpful for building the book and putting it together. Now, these are considered pages 1 and 2, so when you look at the pages on your stack, you'll see the first one with the numeral has 3. And right on the back of it is numeral 4. Now the 3 and the 4 are coming down onto the page, so they are together. So, like right here on my desk again, I have this. I put this on top so I can see page 4. That's on purpose. It's going to look a little bit maybe confusing when you put the pages together, but no, it will work out. So 4 is on top right now. I'm leaving this on my desk now. And then I see this page with more numbers. And if you look, there's 6 and 7 are next to each other. But 5 is on the back, so it's okay. And then on your stack, please put the number 6 right on top like that. Then you have all of your pages used up. And then you just fold the whole stack together like this, and you have your book done. Now, I'm going to put it down so I can fold it a little bit better. Here. Okay. I folded it down and I'm pressing it like this, and now I have what's called a pocket book, because it could fit in your pocket. Now, to help it stay together, it would be good to get a grown-up and ask a grown-up if you could borrow their stapler for a minute and then staple it. I usually like to put the stapler on the outside so the flat part is here and the bumpy part's inside. Then it doesn't hurt any fingers. So I'm going to put this right here. This is a slightly short stapler, so I'm going to put my stapler here and staple that like that. If you have a long stapler, you can put it like that. If not, I'm going to do it on this side a little bit too to keep it together. And now, when my book is all together, I'm going to fold it again. And then I have my book called Rain in the City. There was a time when we got wet and rainy was the weather. R-A-I-N-Y, 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 and rainy was the weather. Right here. Now, I chose this book because of the number of kindergarten reading words in it. So, as with everything you make, even though you're at home, it's a good practice to please write your name at the top in pencil. Now, my pencils here. I think I have my pencils here, or they're in the other room. Okay, pencils are in the other room. But if you do the pencil gymnastics that my class does, we start at the top, and then we crawl our hands down. I have a marker because my pencils are in the other room. And then I'm at the bottom, ready to write. Would you please write your name at the top of the front cover of this book, please? With pencil, please. But then do take out a red marker and a purple one too. Because we read this book together and work on it and look for kindergarten words and purple punctuation. Okay, I'm going to take this off for just a minute and move that over here. And then put this over here so it's easier to see and move around. Okay, so together, Rain in the City. And this book is by Anthony Curran. So we open to the inside, and it's this page which just has, if you wanted to write notes of things you find, that's okay. Then we're on this page, I'm going to flatten that part, and page 3 says, I see the clouds. Right there, there's 3 kindergarten words. So with your red marker, would you please underline each one separately? Please don't make one big line in the middle. I see the. I see the clouds. And at the end of the sentence, you put a small. Small purple punctuation, so it looks like that. Okay? Then, we turn to the next page, page 4. Looks like that. You can see that part, page 4. Okay? Just checking you can see it okay. And this page says, I see the rain. Rain. I. Gets an underline. Oops. Color. Don't tell anybody. I see the rain. I see the rain. And then, because that's a complete thought, or what we call a sentence, that gets a small, see how small it is? A small purple punctuation at the end of it. I see the rain. Page 5 says, I see the lightning. Please read that page. I see the lightning. 3 kindergarten words. I see the. I see the lightning. With a small purple punctuation at the end. I see the lightning. I see the lightning. Okay. I'm going to turn to page, I'm going to fold this over, and by page 6 now, you can see that it says, I see the umbrellas. Because this is a book about rain, it doesn't have pictures about snow and stuff like that. It's a rain book, that's why I chose this one. We'll underline the words we know. I see the umbrellas. Purple punctuation, a small purple punctuation at the end. I see the umbrellas. Now if we move to the other page, it says, I see the puddle. I see the puddle. Pointing to the words when we read it, I see the puddle. Let's underline the kindergarten words we know. I see the and puddle. Puddle. I see the puddle. So far, so good. Okay. Look at this page right now and see if you can read that before I read it with you. And this page, the colors don't come out in the black and white too much, but that's a rainbow. Or this page, let's check them again. I see the drain. I see the rainbow. I see the sun. Let's read the whole book right now. Rain in the city. Your note pages. I see the clouds. I see the rain. I see the lightning. I see the umbrellas. I see the puddle. I see the drain. I see the rainbow. I see the sun. Now, to do this independently, would you underline the words and the purple punctuation when this video finishes right now? And then there'll be a part 2 coming up. When you're ready, please underline in purple punctuation. Thanks.